healthy eating is fast creeping into many households' dining tables. And with it comes the demand for organic foods. In this week's Smart Farm, Denis Otieno met one such farmer in Kiambu, and she says the demand for organic food outstrips supply across Kenya.
"11 years ago, Sylvia Kuria was a social worker after studying psychology. Today, she's at the forefront of a different movement.
I am an organic farmer, and I've been doing it for the past 9 to 10 years.
Sylvia is among few farmers in Kenya who have taken up the challenge of embracing organic farming at a farm at Ndeia in Limuru, Kiambu County. Her experience as a farmer was limited, but she learned a great deal from her family.
Every holiday we used to go to visit my grandma up country, and I really enjoyed being on the farm. When I had a chance to move down to Limuru, which was 10 years ago, that's when I actually started with a kitchen garden. And I really loved just being able to, grow food for my family.
Out of the 5 acres, Sylvia only uses 2 acres for the venture, cultivating 20 different types of crops.
We have broccoli, cauliflower, lettuce, cabbage, skuma, spinach, managu, terere, saga, carrot, potatoes, tomatoes. We have the herbs, go to dania, leek onions, lemongrass, mint, there are so many things, beetroot, onions, garlic. I've planted maize on almost maybe 3/4 of an acre. Yeah, maize and beans and pumpkins.
Okay. Sylvia says she uses no chemicals or pesticides in her farm. She rears chicken and goats, which give her the much-needed manure for her crops. With maize, she practices companion planting.
We planted the 3 sisters. So the 3 sisters are maize, beans, and pumpkins. Why? The beans actually fix nitrogen into the soil because you find maize and pumpkins are heavy feeders. So now they have enough nitrogen to help them grow. The maize helps to stock up the beans as they are growing up. And then the pumpkin, it helps to cover. The pumpkin has huge leaves.
We also notice several tree varieties and flowers as well.
We have trees at different levels, but we are always planting trees because you can't say that you're an organic farmer if you're not applying the principles of agroforestry.
Her yields vary depending on water availability and the weather.
This particular farm I'm on, 3 years later, is giving me 3 times the yield that I was getting in the first year.
Though Sylvia has produced her crops organically for the last 10 years, she admits that cost and availability remain 2 key barriers to consumption of organic foods.
If you go buy in the specialty markets, it's actually higher. So of course the demand is high, but the supply is quite low.
Her advice to potential organic farmers is to embrace patience.
First years, you're going to have a lot of pests. I will not lie to you, but get to the 7th year. The yield is going to grow exponentially high with organic because you have done everything to make sure that your soil is good. Come to conventional at the 7th year. Your soil is highly acidic, your crops are not doing as well, and you're looking for a new piece of land. The pests are not going.
Having vowed to sensitize consumers more on consumption of organic foods, Sylvia now has an appreciation of what she believes is healthy living. Denis Otieno, Smart Farm.